So, hello, Jonathan. Here I am in Paris, quarantined in my studio. It's a beautiful show you've chosen or put together. I'm pleased to see so many old friends, pictures I haven't seen in 30, 40, 50 years. The Putney Winterheart called B.B. King. You know, of course, that the two other, I think there were 8 of them, aren't there, or 9?
I think there are 8.
8. And I did those in the winter of, let me see, what is the date? 1971?
I was going to say 71.
71, 72. Did them in that winter in Putney, Vermont, in a little studio I built myself. And 2 of them are in the collection of Centre Pompidou in Paris. One is at the Museum of Saint-Étienne in France. And those 3 are now on view in Rome at the big exhibition at the Palazzo Exposizione, which is a big retrospective I have that's been closed because of the virus, but they look beautiful there. The others, I don't know what happened to them, but that's accounting for 4, including this B.B. King, because this looks really fresh. It looks like I could have done it yesterday. Happy that you have it, happy that you uncovered it. Harry Matthews, Skis de Vercors, another favorite painting of mine. Harry was a wonderful American writer, poet, and prose writer, lived in France much of his life, and was a friend of mine, and we both loved cross-country skiing. He had a house in the Vercors in France with his then-wife, Nikki de Saint-Phal, and so, which I almost bought, and I called it that, but I painted it in Putney also. The wall chart, State E, is a wonderful, unique piece, using words. One of the first times I put words into my visual work, because as you know now, I mean, I'm known also as a poet, so this looks really great. There's a painting like this at the Louisiana Museum given by the late Paul Cornwall Jones, called For Imogen, which was his daughter. What else can I talk about? Trembling for Color, one of my favorite painted bronzes. I think it's probably the first one where I used the technique like a woodcut. On the wood version of this, I painted the various planes and then put black paint on my hands, rubbed it over the thing like a woodcut, and that's how I did the bronze too. It's a beautiful casting. Sleeping Alone Apart from the Moon is a mysterious piece that was never shown. Pace never showed it. And I did it in London in my studio just before I gave up my studio of 20 years there, in the Sydney Close in Chelsea, England. What else can I talk about, Jonathan? The Passion of Late Winter, the triptych of the 3 robes. It's a grand painting I did in Walla Walla one summer at the airport. I rented a building from the small little airport, and it was a huge building, very hot, and made it there. It's great to see that again. Wow. And what else can I talk about here? Swimming in the French Sea. Ah, beautiful piece. Made that right where I'm sitting now in Paris in my new studio. Was my new studio in 2015. In Montrouge, France, which is a suburb of Paris where I am. This is a great show, Jonathan. And finally, let me talk about Asleep with His Tools, Jim Dreams. It's a woodcut that my assistant and I cut together based on a drawing that I did directly on the wood. And in this form, I painted the paper, always different. Each one is always painted different, same colors, but different configuration. And then we printed it in Austria with great, great printers. In Appenlaon, Austria. Christoph and Gabby are just fabulous printers. And this same print was made into a freestanding screen. Same thing, it just has hinges between each panel. But I'm very proud of this woodcut and proud that you have it. I hope it goes well, Jonathan. Take care, pal. Don't get the virus.